Hi mums. Can you really induce labour naturally? Okay, so natural and induction aren't really words that go well together. But let's look at the options and evidence and see what we can do for you. My name is Melanie and I run Better Birth Stories. I am passionate about ensuring that all women have informed, honest and evidence-based information for their pregnancy and birth. So if you like my videos, please press the bell and subscribe so that you'll get notified each time I release a new video or hypnosis meditation. The bottom line on birth is that your baby is in charge. If they're not finished or ready to be born, then anything that we try probably won't work. It's about them and whether their lungs, immune system and brain are all ready to go. However, if your baby is ready to be born, then these suggestions may just pave the way and will be a damn sight nicer than a stretch and sweep. As always, do check in with your birth team to ensure that they are happy for you to give these ideas and exercises I'm suggesting a go. So 1, goodbye fears, hello oxytocin. Being anxious and afraid pushes your body into the sympathetic nervous system, which is the freeze, fight and flight mechanism that's helped to keep us alive as humans for the past million years. As you are a mammal, this will protect you from birthing into an unsafe situation. So it really puts the brakes on spontaneous labour from occurring. Adrenaline and fear stop the production of your main birth hormone, oxytocin. No happy hormone, no oxytocin, means no labour and birth. So now is the time for calm and relaxation. Listen to the birth meditations on our channel whenever you get a chance to relax or as you go to sleep. And if you want more hypnobirthing tracks to listen to, just head over to our website and you can download a pack. Now, pressure from due dates and birth teams can feed the fires of the sympathetic nervous system. So a fear of not going into labour can cause labour not to happen. So it's vital that you shut down anyone that is causing you upset or fear at this point in your pregnancy. Learn about the evidence behind estimated due dates, and I'll post some resources for you below on that. Keep breathing, keep happy. 2, learn hypnobirthing. It's the perfect way to reduce fear and build the confidence you need to happily go into labour. Your unconscious mind has loads of mental blueprints about birth gathered from TV and films, birth stories you've been told, or events you've experienced. If your mind sees these events as scary, threatening, or risky, then it will certainly do its best to put the brakes on birth. So learning hypnobirthing and listening to your hypnosis meditations really allows you to alter those blueprints and removes the unnecessary fears that you may have been feeling. And this removes another big block in your path to spontaneous labour occurring. 3, movement. Do daily pregnancy exercise and utilise the wonderful moving, opening and stretching of the Miles circuit, the link for which you can find below. Fight back against being stuck stationary in your seated chair, at your desk or on your sofa. So sway, walk lots, do figure of 8s with your hips, visit your local pool for a swim, take an antenatal, prenatal yoga class. Pick up a birth ball, an exercise ball, so that you don't just sit on a chair or the sofa. Use the ball when you need to sit down. Sway your hips from side to side and then draw circles round and round. Sitting on a birth ball keeps you mobile and open and encourages your baby to drop down and begin to put pressure onto your cervix. 4. Using acupressure. Acupressure is the lesser known companion to acupuncture, and acupuncture has been practiced for thousands of years within traditional Chinese medicine. The first point we'll look at is called the pericardium 8 point. You can find this point by making a fist with your hand and then seeing where your middle and ring finger sits. It's the middle of your palm. You can massage this with the thumb of your other hand for just a few seconds on each side. The second point is the large intestine 4 point. It's located on the back of your hand, deep between the webbing of your thumb and finger. And this point can actually be used throughout your labour, with a study in 2012 finding that using this acupressure point resulted in shorter labours. So apply a soft pressure with your thumb and massage this point for a minute. Take a minute off and then do it again. Do this acupressure routine at least 4 times throughout your day for 2 to 3 minutes on each cycle. 5. Stimulating your nipples. The theory behind nipple stimulation is that it mimics breastfeeding and that this releases oxytocin to enable contractions to reduce the size of your uterus back to pre-pregnancy size. Using nipple stimulation while pregnant causes sensory cells in the nipples to signal the brain to release oxytocin via the pituitary gland, and this not only feeds those surges, but helps to soften the uterus. This regular release of oxytocin may then cause your contractions, your surges, to start. The evidence on this is mixed, but fairly positive, especially as regards reducing the length of time spent in early labour. You can use your breast pump if you've hired or purchased one, or you can stimulate your nipples with your hands. Start by massaging around the areola, the darker skin around your nipple, and then in towards the nipple using a gentle rolling motion. You can do this from 15 to 30 minutes, one breast at a time, a few times each day. Now, as we're talking about boosting oxytocin, which is the love hormone, of course, you can get your partner involved as well. This will not only stimulate oxytocin, but feelings of connection and togetherness between you both. And clearly, this may lead to option number 6. Sex. The evidence for sex in stimulating labour remains unclear, but what we believe occurs is a physical stimulation of the uterus due to a huge release of oxytocin as a result of orgasm, or from the direct action of prostaglandins in semen. The role of prostaglandins for ripening the cervix are well known, and human semen contains a very high prostaglandin concentration. Sex is an opportunity to bond, build oxytocin, experience orgasm, and feel great. However, I fully appreciate that at this stage of your pregnancy, when even sleeping feels like hard work, this might not be your preferred option. But do keep orgasm in mind, as this will certainly make you feel good and deliver those important birth hormones. So number 7, clary sage oil. Clary sage is an essential oil which is a uterotonic. This means that it can stimulate the uterus to contract and may therefore induce labour. Whilst there haven't been many studies as to whether it can begin labour, anecdotally, many women swear by it and credits its use for their labour starting and the surges being powerful and effective. I have seen doulas and midwives use this oil to great effect. And I've also heard stories of midwives asking mothers on a shared ward alongside women that they did not wish to go into labour to please stop using it. And I think that's really interesting. What aromatherapists state is that clary sage oil relaxes the mind, the body, and your muscles. And this is what we've already covered, that relaxation is needed for mums to go into labour in the first place, eliminating adrenaline and stimulating endorphins and oxytocin. By using clary sage for relaxing and calming the mind, body, and muscles, you may be more inclined to go into labour spontaneously. Obviously, when purchasing an oil, do get a really decent therapeutic grade oil only, as you will not only be smelling these, but placing them onto your skin. You can place some drops onto a dry cloth to inhale when you wish to. You can mix 6 to 7 drops with milk and place it in your bath, or you can mix 6 to 7 drops with a base oil, coconut or sweet almond, and massage this into the SP6 acupressure point or onto your lower back. So what do I not recommend? Castor oil or midwives brew that contains castor oil. Why? You may start vomiting, and that's absolutely no way to start a labour. It's suggested that castor oil may start labour due to the effect it has on your lower intestines. The phrase shitting through the eye of a needle comes to mind. Obviously, whatever you choose to do is your choice, but I cannot help but feel that what we have suggested so far is gentle, relaxing, and oxytocin boosting. Castor oil just doesn't make that list. So finally, my final induction of labour suggestion. Wait. Just wait. If your consultant, GP, obstetrician or midwife is telling you that you need to be induced, ask them 3 very simple questions. Why are you suggesting this? Is this suggestion based upon me, my body, and my baby, or is it a population level suggestion, i.e. a hospital protocol created for all bodies everywhere, however diverse we all are? Can you show me, link me to, or get me the proof or evidence that this is the best path forward for both me and my baby? This really is their job to prove to you that this is in your and your baby's best interest. You want really strong studies and evidence here, not just that particular person's opinion, because clearly opinions vary. So, mums, I hope that you found this video helpful. Do let me know how you're getting on in the comments below. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel if you like our videos and hit the bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post new content.